Hey folks, this is Best in Slot, and tonight we're going to play a little bit more Megaquarium Freshwater Frenzy, which is of course the DLC we played last week. Now in last week's video we played Hitama, that's the first level, brand new freshwater aquarium, and we kind of learned how the freshwater fish work. I've been playing the game a lot since then, I've become a little bit addicted, and I've played through the second, third and fourth levels, completed all those, just on normal difficulty, but still, I will say Barocci in particular was actually surprisingly difficult. It was confined to this steamboat. You couldn't extend the edges, so you had to be really, really efficient. Now, what we're going to do today is move on to the fifth and final level in the campaign, that's Diamond River, where we're going to build an aquarium fit for a manatee, which sounds amazing. I'm so excited about that, and that's why we're going to make this the next video. So, let's load up Diamond River. Your final freshwater challenge, build a brand new aquarium to prove that you have what it takes to look after a fully grown American manatee. That may be the largest creature we've had by a bajillion miles. You have a long road ahead. First you'll need to work your way up the ranks, using every freshwater animal you have at your disposal. As an added test, you'll to obtain and breed a set of hybrid discus, known equal part for their exotic beauty and challenging breeding requirements. You have access to ecology and science projects, and there we go. So I think we basically have to get through all of our objectives, and then we get ourselves to the manatee. Once you've completed, so we've got a long to do. 6,600 is insane. That is an incredible amount of prestige to work towards. Every level before this has been 3,500, and even that took a long time. So 6,600, this is going to be hard work, but I'm ready to give it a go. So let's have a little look at our species. In saltwater we have clownfish, oblique-lined dottyback, bartlet antheas, green moray eel, very cool. I'm on board with that. Turbot as well, that's new. And a couple of other things we already had. And in freshwater we've got butterfly rams, beautiful things, guppies, which also breed and make, like, mutants, basically. Not X-Men mutants, but still pretty cool. Blind cave tetra, giant hatchetfish, pacu, Adolphus cory, red-tailed catfish, ripsaw catfish, and the sunshine pleco, which I hate. They just die on me constantly. Now, it is meant to be a big special freshwater one, and we do need 29 species of freshwater fish, which is incredibly high, but there's a green moray eel, and I've never had a moray eel, so pretty sure we're going to start off over here, and we'll go from there. So, what size do you eat? Up to size 11. I'm not going to be able to do anything about it. Now, the moray is going to have to live on its own for now, at least. We can get a couple of them, though. So what my plan is, basically, because this is going to take bloody ages, we're talking probably 4 or 5 hours, honestly, to get through this level. It's going to be a long one. We're basically going to play for a little bit now, and then we're going to skip forward to the manatee part. So I'm going to sit here and work on this throughout the day, and zoom forward. I don't have the energy to cut down like a 5-hour video. So, any new tank types? We've got these tunnel tanks, by the way, which are really cool. You can unlock a bigger one, so it takes up like the whole room. It's awesome. I'll show you my other aquariums at some point. We're just going to start, as I am wont to do, with a deep wall tank. I like to have it like right as you walk in, essentially. And 112. Right, let's do some maths. I know it's scary. So let's say we want 3 moray eels. That's 60, 8, 16, 24. That's 84 in size. So that's the size we need to hit. There's my wall tank. There it is. We're looking for 84. You want 80. I think we go deeper. 96. Yeah, cool. I will admit, I only just spotted that you could see the tank size before you put it down. That is actually the first time I ever noticed that. That would have been good to know a long time ago. Oh no. Okay, so we'll do a little bit here at the start, setting up our first exhibits, all that kind of jazz. Just gonna extend that out. I gotta tell you, it's so nice being able to extend out the boundaries again. Not being able to do it was a really interesting challenge, but bloody Nora, it made it hard work. Morays, we need 3 of these. That's how big they're gonna end up. They're gonna be huge. There we go. Now, obviously, right now, they're very close to being dead. So we'll have to sort that out. Let's get them a slate cave. Maybe a cheeky little cave in there. Or about a rocky overhang. We happy? Yep, okay. Now we need to get some filtration and stuff going on. It's always a little annoying because you come back in here after you've sort of gone through a level and suddenly all the things you unlocked are worthless. Like nothing's there anymore. I had all these really cool filtration options that I researched in the last video and now they're all gone and it's very sad. Herring. We need a herring. If I was a herring, where would I be? I would be here. I like to be efficient with my... that third level, honestly. If you've not played this game, play the third level of Freshwater Frenzy. It's designed to teach you absolutely how to be super efficient with your space, because you will not pass the level without it, especially I'd imagine at higher difficulties. It must be crazy. Okay, and we'll just block this off for now, no big deal. Obviously we're going to put more fish in here in a second, but on a basic level that should be okay. Do I have any staff? Alright, I need someone who can preferably both feed and fix, just to kick things off. There we go. We'll hire 2. I tend to hire loads of stuff. Money doesn't seem to be much of a problem in the game, so I tend to go a little crazy with it. Piranhas! We can actually get piranhas! And that boxfish looks awesome. There's so much to get. And the turtles. I've always been able to have the turtles, but I've never been able to like place them myself. The cuttlefish, that's really cool. That's new. Look how many options we've got. Now, the game did recommend start with the lower species, because these are going to be a lot quicker to unlock. Which I guess makes sense. Fine. Not happy about it. Grumble, grumble. I really like to start with 2 tanks, right in front of your face. So that's what we'll be doing. Why is no one in my park? Look how beautiful it is. Tell you what, we can probably set up another couple of habitats here. So let's make this look pretty first, because this is not pretty. What have we got here? We've got some pretty cool stuff. What sings about Moray? I think Ancient Gate is quite Moray, because they want to like swim between things, Shoop. In case you didn't get what I was doing there, it's just shoop. And what about these Aztec blocks in the area as well? Very cool. And then we'll put a little bit of plant life in. I really like kelp. Kelp makes me happy. Don't really know why. I never knew this about myself, but kelp makes me very happy. And then a few more rocks, because that does very much suit the theming. Yeah, perfectly nice. Okay, I've decided what we're going to do is we're going to do like little purposeful updates as we go along. Whenever something cool happens, or whenever I think we need to update you on what's going on, that's what we'll do, and then we'll do a bigger little bit at the end when we're working on the manatee habitat. I wanted to show you the pacu, because the pacu is one of my favourite fish in the game. These are amazing. They grow humongous, and it's their little mouth, their little smug mouth, and then those big wide open eyes. If Ralph Wiggum was a fish, I think he would be a pacu. There's just something... They look so happy and gormless at the same time. They remind me of sunfish in a lot of ways, the same kind of appeal. And they grow massive, so I've had to give them this big Belfast tank. They really want to swim around the whole thing and take up tons of space eventually. Usually I leave them on their own, but I'm trying to be a little bit more efficient now, so we've got some Midas Cichlids in here as well. Which I think is how you pronounce it. People got angry at me last time. Which I always find a little bit daft. Not everyone is going to know how to pronounce every fish in the world. It's the way it is. People like, cringe. It's like, no, just, come on. Come on, kids. Anyways, they're very cool. They've got a big knobbly head, which is what I look for in a fish and a lover. Right, so, everything's looking okay. Oh, over here we have some slight problems. I think our eels have grown, which means we're now getting some slight filtration problems, as you can see. So let's check on our eels. Yep, looking bigger, very cool. They kind of just sit down wherever the hell they want. And I believe our starfish grew a little bit as well. Yes, look at the size of them. Terrifying. Okay, folks, got ourselves another slightly odd mission. It's called a worthy centerpiece. And basically got a little message saying that we need to put in this centerpiece, this sunken aeroplane. So I was actually going to put it, because you can see here, we look at our requirements, it needs 5 different freshwater animals again. Something we've already just done, and it took quite a lot of planning, and they want the same thing again. So I thought, right, well, what we'll do is we'll grab the airplane, and very cheekily, what we'll do is we'll put it in that tank from before, but there's a slight problem with that, and the airplane's bloody massive. So what we have to do is make ourselves a brand new tank specifically for this aeroplane, and unfortunately, because it needs to harbour 5 different species, we can't really have any big animals in it. Like, we can't have any of the catfish, which are my largest. We could put pacu in theory, but we've already got pacu. You can't put the catfish in though, because the catfish will eat us. We can actually put in the ripsaw catfish if I'm going for. I did plan this out. Bear with me. Bear with me. I have already planned out the exhibit. Let me have a little look. It's going to be the Congo. I can't read my own writing. Oh yeah, we can put the catfish in. Sweet. Okay, that's a good idea. Get rid of that. Okay, cool. So, we're going to build a hell of a tank, is the idea. And what we're going to do is build a tunnel tank. I think we're just going to build a small one. I do want to use the big one, but I want to save that till a little bit later. So we're going to put it in here. We should get the maximum size, shouldn't we? So let's pop this bad boy down by one more. And let's add our little tank in here. There we go. Now I'm going to pause it because the more time you have a tank out and there's no fish in it, it actually decreases your prestige. So, side note, I hate this. I hate this. Why does the wall not match it when I've got a wall there? Grumble, grumble. Anyways. Let's move our ladder over there. Get rid of these cheeky little people. I've still not got a ladder? What? Is it because of the wall? Might be. Let's get rid of the wall. The wall is bad. Tear down that wall and such. Yeah, there we go. We are looking good. I mean, it's pretty cool. The problem is it takes up so much room that I can't really put anything else in. So every animal we're putting in, first things first, we're going to put in the minimum amount we can get away with, okay? The absolute minimum. So for the Amazonian angelfish, for example, that's 1. Done. 1. All I need. 1. We also need a tetra, a Congo tetra. Yep, we need 6 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we also need a Cardinal Tetra. Yep, we need 8 of those. Bloody Nora. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's 3. We also need a Sunshine Pleco. Now, are you going to eat anything? No, Pleco's pretty cool. I'm just going to get one of those. We'll add more, but it's because we've got such a limited amount of room. And we need to put in, you know, decorations and plant life and stuff like that, that we can't really go crazy here. I think we're going to put I think we can put in the catfish, the ripsaw. We're going acidic, aren't we? I'm not going crazy. Yeah. And it only eats crustaceans, and we don't have any crustaceans. So let's stick in a catfish, right? I'm trying to think if there's any reason I can't do this, and I can't think of one. Okay. Now, obviously, there's a lot of problems here. First things first, let's get our acidity, let's get our filtering and stuff like that. So, acidity. We can put in, well, we do need a little bit of bogwood, so let's get a trunk. I'll contribute a little bit to our acidity as well. Let's get in our... We need a little bit of stone, but really not much at all. A couple of small rocks will actually do the job. Okay. Fortunately, a lot of these animals just aren't that picky. We're going to be alright, I think. Big old cave. Actually, that means we can get rid of the rocks as well. I really do need to be efficient here. Otherwise, this isn't going to work. Okay, we need 15 plants and 2 sort of lily pad looking shebangs. I think these are probably the better ones to go for. I'd like to put more of those. I would like to put more of those in, but let's just stick to being as efficient as possible for now. I do think the corkscrew gives the most plant for your book. It might actually be the corombas are pretty cool as well, but they don't really fit in. I think the corkscrew is actually the best in the game for it. I could be wrong, but that's how it feels. See, already it's getting a little tight, but there we go. And now we need filter and all that kind of jazz. So, fresh water, precisely. We're gonna need we're gonna need some row machines as well. It's gonna be a little disastrous, but we're gonna make it work, folks. So that goes there. Obviously, that's not gonna be enough. We need a large filter. Okay. Now, as the catfish grows, this will stop working, but that's a good start. Get heater in. Oh my god. Alright, let's get another heater in. Okay, and we also need, we need some acidity. There we go. We good? Think we're good. Bloody Nora. Alright, we'll have to extend this out a little bit so we can actually, walk around the bloody thing. There we go. But it's okay. It's okay. I don't know if this can supply to another aquarium without the filtering power not doing as much. I don't really know how the pumps work. We're going to figure it out. Right, we also need some stuff in here. So vegetables, which is cool because we already have vegetables right here. We also need some... We need some shrimp. I have to be careful here as well. We need some roaches. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Roaches, roaches, roaches. If I was a roach, where would I be? I would be... there. Put that there. And we also need some bloodworms. Like I said, I like to put all the things in the immediate area. I think it's always a good idea. 5 species? Pleco, Tetra, Catfish. Yeah, okay. Now, why aren't they happy? Let's find out. Needs a 2x2 space. Ah. Needs 7 decorations. Ah. Right, we might have a problem here. Is there any reason that wouldn't work? I don't think so. I'm going to put a couple of shrimp in. It needs 2. I'm going to put 2 shrimp in and we'll see what happens. Eh? Eh? Right, they're not super happy though. Let's find out why. Something's not happy anyway. Otherwise I'd have done the mission, surely. Oh, it's not worth it. Ah. What is this mission? How are we meant to... Okay. Okay, right. Well, we can add more animals and then try to work around that, I guess. What are the shrimp worth? We need to find animals that are worth a lot of. You're worth a lot of ecology points. Okay, but I think 1 more shrimp should be enough. Okay, that's done. Now we need to find some. Are we still happy? We're still happy. Okay, now we need to find animals that are worth science. What's worth the most science? Right, what have we got in here? Right, Tetra are worth 18. Plecos are worth... I actually have never looked at this, by the way. That some animals are worth more science points and some are worth more other things. I've never checked that as a feature out, so this is interesting for me. Don't need to do that. Cardinal Tetra is worth ecology points. I think it's going to be... Oh no, the Amazonian angelfish. That's what we're going to deal with here. We don't need many of them. And I guess that's why my science is low. So we need angelfish until we hit 200. Okay, and now my ecology points have gone down because I haven't hit all the requirements. But we should have enough room there. There we go! Bloody Nora. That was surprisingly hard work. Jesus. I'll just show you what I've been up to since the last time. Got a few pretty cool new exhibits. Oh god. Over here on the right hand side we have our red-bellied piranhas looking absolutely... Look at them! I have a thing for piranhas, by the way. Just it's a random side note. I've always been a humongous fan of piranhas and yeah, very excited to get those in. Covered the whole thing in bogwood because why not? Over here we have our first Lagoon Tank, so these are sitting completely on their own, you know, you've nothing attached to them, you know, you can walk around the whole thing. And it's a cuttlefish, which I thought was a pretty cool little lagoon animal to have. And if we whip around the other side, let's walk through our little tunnel here. Very cool. Very cool. We have another Lagoon Tank in here, which is our turbot. See, they're growing quite big as well, big flat turbot boys. Is this new? Yes, this is the lump suckers. Now this looks a little boring. I am going to put something else in here, but basically the other thing I want to add, I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but the other thing I want to add will eat the lump suckers if the lump suckers aren't big enough. So what I'm doing is I'm letting the lump suckers grow, and then we're going to bring the other animal in. Sponsored exhibit, Amazonian Giants. My name is Rufus Hall. I've been watching your progress for some time. I'd like you to build a new exhibit. The theme of the exhibit is Amazonian Giants. Anaconda and Arapaima in an exhibit together. 300 base prestige. That's crazy. Okay, yes, very cool. We are obviously gonna do that one. Right, I've got the right tank on the way. I've got the Anaconda on the way. Okay, so this is again gonna take some prep work. I'm gonna have to move these tanks to the middle and then figure out how I'm gonna put this beach tank in. And keep the symmetry, maybe behind them, so it's gonna be like over here somewhere. And then it's like a pod of beaches in the middle. God only knows. I'll figure it out, but we'll be skipping forward a bit in the process. Okay, the Arapaima's almost done. I've got the tank, got the Anaconda. Let's give this a go. We're gonna stop so much cool stuff. What do I want? What's the biggest? 64 is actually, I believe, the biggest I've ever seen. Angel Shark, very cool. Right, we're gonna pause time and we're gonna build the mega tank. And then after this, we'll probably stop until the manatee. Although we are very close already, which is pretty cool as well. Right, so we're looking for the island beach tank. It's freaking huge. I want this to be maximum size, which is that. Okay, we actually have to... I thought I'd got enough room here in this mammoth area that I built, but apparently not. Yeah, it looks fine. Okay, very exciting. Let's get that there. Is that enough? Yep, sweet. This is going to require some heavy-duty stuff, though. Let's move these out of the way. Honestly, we might actually need a pump anyway. We might need a pump attached somewhere else in order to make this work, but let's see. So, let's stick in our animals. We need a... Well, what size is it? Let me think about this. It's 248. 24 land capacity. Now, I believe that means I can only have one anaconda. Alright. Where's the anaconda? The anaconda takes up 13 land capacity, which means... Yeah, we'd need 26. Oh, the bigger tank would have let me do it. Ah! I think it would have let me get away with it. I think if we get the big tank, we can have 2 of them. Oh, 24. Never mind then. Okay. I feel okay about that now. It seems like you can only ever have one anaconda in a tank, which is a little bit of a shame, but what are you going to do? We good? We're good. Yeah, so the maximum you can get is 24. We've got 24. I guess the land doesn't get bigger, does it? The point is we can't have more than one anaconda because it takes up 13. So that's size 40. So one anaconda. It's going to be huge. One anaconda. It's got tier 3 to feed it as well. That's really difficult stuff. And 90. The Arapaima is a size 90. What? I think we can have 2 of them. And I think that's it. Wait, how big is that again? It is an absolute unit. Okay, so 2 Arapaimas and an anaconda. Yeah? Oh, they're acidic. I didn't even realise. Oh god, that's even worse. Not that hard to feed though, and they need 3x3. Okay, we can make this work. We can make this work. Let's get to busy. Let's get to busy. You heard me. Right, I've got a mega row machine. That should actually take care of all the acidity in one big go. Very cool. Do we have a mega heater? Yep. That takes care... God, the mega heater is literally not enough. There we go. Okay, now we just need some filtration. Which means... nitrate reactor. And a normal filter. Okay. Looking good. Right. Maybe we only need one Arapaima and that's kind of the problem. Like if we only have one, maybe it's going to be a lot easier. Although, those lilies are knocking it out right. We just need some cliff. Some cove kind of stuff. We've got a gaping cavern. The gaping cavern is actually enough all on its own. Although I don't think it fits anywhere. It's a monster. Absolute monster. It needs... Is this going to be enough space for the Arapaima? I'm not convinced. Okay. You okay? Apparently. Alright. Done. Yeah, that wasn't that bad. Okay, we just need to put in some roaches in the area as well. Make that nice and easy for them to get hold of. Stick it there, no problem. And we can now open this area up a little bit to my adoring public. Just going to block off the walls a little bit. This will probably change down the line, but it's good to keep people focused on the right areas, essentially. Alright, cool. So we have to wait for them to fully grow now. So the anaconda dislikes conspecifics. Oh, okay, I should have just checked that out, really. That's going to take 10 days to grow to size 29. 29 is not even the max size, so this is going to take a while. And the Arapaimas take how long? 8 days. That's the size 46, which again is not the full size, so this is going to take a little bit of time. Alright, my anaconda is... There we go. It's so gratifying to see these wonderful creatures cared for right through to adulthood, a rare sight that I'm sure your guests will enjoy. Yours, Rufus Hall. So, let's slow down time. Our anaconda and our Arapaimas are fully grown, which is pretty cool. Okay, am I going to have to go inside? I'm going to have to go inside. The Arapaima is literally sticking out of the top. Very cool. Hello, buddy. How you guys doing? Living large? Yep, you're inside each other. That's fun. Where's the anaconda at? There it is. Just chilling underwater. Doing its thing. It's just lurking around. It is humongous. I'm really excited to see it hopefully move. Let's speed up time a little bit as I try to rearrange myself. There we are. We're over here. Yeah, great. And we leveled up. Sweet, 6,600 points. Final rank in the game, I believe, for Freshwater Frenzy. I don't know if the main campaign goes any further, but the Mega Tank. I'm really curious as to what that... Ooh, auto feeder. Huh. Huh. 2,800? What? Oh, that's amazing. Yes, right, okay. We are doing a mega tank. I guess that's for the manatees, right? They're gonna need a big boy tank. That's awesome. I kind of just keep selling the babies, if I'm honest. Like, the babies are just work. Catfish has grown up, Anaconda's grown, as we know, that's finished. Level up your cleaning media. She's very fit, so she gets good cleaning bonuses. Right, so the last thing we have to do is actually breed these discuses and get 2 more freshwater species, which I guess isn't that hard to do. Ladies and gentlemen, that took bloody ages. Wow, you did it! An aquarium with every single available freshwater animal and a set of hybridized discus to boot. That was the bit that took bloody ages. I'll show you in a second. A team of conservationists have witnessed what you have achieved and think you are the right person to help rehabilitate a manatee that can no longer survive in the wild. She was hit by the propeller of a passing speedboat and has been looked after by the team ever since. Your next objective is to build a habitat to the specification of the conservation team. 118 is that? 110. She's a big girl. I'm very excited about this. Right, so before we look at that, the bloody oh my god, the discus. I don't even know which ones I've popped, but basically you need to shove them together repeatedly and different colours, and then you breed the colours to get different patterns, and I was looking for one specific pattern that I just couldn't get. And discus is not an easy fish to breed. It has very specific requirements, it needs high water quality, it needs supplements, and it's like a tier 3 fish. Breeding these things was a pain in the ass. I've actually got 6 tanks of discus set up ready for this. I think it's this one over here. No, striped in yellow, that's not it. Which is the one that which one just popped to win me the challenge? It's this one here, the heckled one. The heckle discus. I think it's this boy over here. That's my glorious heckle discus. That's the one that carried us to the top. Or is that one over there? Probably that one. I actually have no idea. It's one of those two either way. Oh, that took ages. Bloody discus, man. Right, so we have our final challenge. Finally, I've been here for so long. We're going to build a 400 volume tank. It's going to be freshwater. It's going to have different plants. It's going to have 30 of those things. It's going to have 50 of those things. I think it's just going to be a nice big tank for my... What's going on here? Why can't I do... Ah! Why's the game gone mad? Right, there we go. It was doing this before as well, and I didn't figure out why it was happening then either. I think we're just going to build our big manatee tank, and then down the line maybe we'll build like the ultimate aquarium kind of thing. Maybe we'll do like a sandbox mode. That'd be pretty cool. Viewing platform. No, I'm not feeling the viewing platform. We're going to make it a mega tank, but it's not going to be that mega. That's 728. That would already be by far the biggest in the entire level. What if we do it so it like goes all the way along near enough? Okay, that's fine. That's a big boy, to say the least. Alright, I'm gonna bring in the sides a little bit. Like so. Okay, that's our big tank. Yep, that's a big tank. Let's bring this down here. And we'll wall that off. This is the end of the aquarium right here. That is a unit. Alright, staff door on. Oh, give me a minute. Staff door on, put one on both sides. So, there we go. That bit done. We need 8 different plants, so I guess that's what we work on next. We also need 30 lily pad points. Well, these are actually worth 15 each, so that's not that. What? 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 How is it possibly not deep enough? What are you on about? Can I not use the mega tank? Maybe I don't have to use maybe I have to not use the mega tank. I suspect that's the case. I'm surprised this isn't working. The tank does not meet the object's depth requirement. It's the deepest tank in the entire bloody game. What are you talking about? Oh, maybe it's too deep. That could be it. That could be the problem. I think it's in too deep and it's trying to keep from bobbing its head instead of going under. Da, 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 da. Okay. Right, so, different plants. Are you going to work this time? Although this one might not be good for it either. Well, it seems to be working. Okay. So I've got the coverage. Actually, I don't have the coverage. I thought I had the coverage. Why don't I have the coverage? I do have the coverage. Why is it saying no? What? I'm going to ignore that. Because I have done it, right? Yeah, I'm now on 35, so what's it on about? No idea. Let's just stick in loads of different plants. Get that rating up. Maybe I need the plants in first and then it'll appreciate my lovely work that I've done. That's probably it, right? Get some lettuce on that go. One more. What else do we want? Oh, we need open space times 4. I think that's all open space there. Should be okay. What am I missing? Java fern. Ah, yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. Mega filter. Okay, we can do a mega filter. Where's my mega filter? Mega filter. Mega filter times 2. Shumpa. Mega Knight. Oh my god. Okay, we are gonna have to use a pump for this one. Mega pump. Just because I've never used a mega pump before, and this is my last opportunity. Mega nitrate filter. Reactor. Sufficient heating. We're on the cusp of greatness here, folks. We're on the cusp of greatness. That might be all it needs. Put that there. I was poorly mistaken, clearly. It's annoying me that there's a gap. There's no gap there. There we go. The team are impressed with your dedication to the project. They understand that you have funded the entire habitat out of the aquarium's profits, and for that they are grateful. There's one more surprise in store. The manatee has a mate. He was found in the river where the incident occurred. He was clearly distressed about their Oh, we can breed them! Oh, that's super cool. Oh, look at them! Okay, you will complete the objective when they have a child. This must be the last thing I have to do. So what do we need them to breed? We need to overheat the tank by 20%. Okay, well I can put another heater on. I'm gonna have to move some stuff around here. Did that do it though? I just want to know that's enough. Yes, and then the more floating cover we get, the better. So right. They're shy, you know, they're shy. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get another pump. Annoyingly, in this mode, I can't climb up the staircase. I don't really know why. I have to go see them from. Hello! Oh, they are awesome. Hey, buddy. I don't even. Are you fully grown? I don't know. You might be. You're very cool. I got manatees. This is actually really not a good tank type for them because all this is blocked off here. But they are very cool. I want to see the baby. What's going on here? Oh god, so much going on. I realised, by the way, I've been doing the skills completely wrong. You've got the talents, right? So, Flick, for example, Flick has lots of fitness. That means that Flick is really good at cleaning. So you should actually make them clean, basically. And I haven't been doing that. I've not been paying attention to that at all. Like, literally not at all. I think I could have optimised my stuff better. But at the end of the day, it's all worked out. 7,000 score at the moment, which is really cool. Speed up time. Just gonna hope they breed, basically. Really good chance. 77%. Come on, end of day. It's 3 o'clock. What time does the place shut, actually? 4 o'clock? Nope. Maybe 5 or 6, you know, when the aquarium would naturally shut for the day. It's 5 o'clock. Okay. Stop time. Did they breed? No. What? Yes, they are. American Manatee is pregnant. Okay, cool. Now, do you need looking after? At the end of the day, if their health is below 100%, there's a chance they lose their young. Gives birth in 16 bloody days. Right, that's our final challenge though, so I will skip forward 16 days, because that's going to take ages, and hopefully we'll see ourselves a little baby manatee. Should be nice, isn't it? Ah. Okay, here we go. This is the final day. We'll slow down time a little bit towards 5 o'clock. Just wait until we get there. But this should be it. This should be the final mission, the final thing, the end of the DLC. So, gonna hop down here, I think. Hopefully not fly across the planet. That'd be nice. There we go. I'm inside that man. Also nice. Oh, no, something's happened. Oh. Oh, no. You've cared for the pair of manatees with a tenderness that does you credit, and now they've had a child. It seems their rehabilitation is complete and your work is done. I'm sure you've built up a bond with these creatures, but it's time to say goodbye. Aww. Sometimes we have to go against our personal desires in order to do the right thing. Take a few days by all means, but when you're ready, place the family below. Okay, well let's just check them out first. Let's hang out for a little bit, because I've been building up to this. I put like 20 hours into this campaign or something stupid over the last few days. Oh, it's adorable! I didn't even see it! Okay, get out of your mother, and then once you're out of your mother, we can talk. Oh, it's so little! Oh, it's actually adorable. Hey, buddy. And Mama and Papa feeling? Mama, you've had a strenuous few days, to say the least. Popping out babies. Always hard work, I assume. Having never popped out a baby myself. Not yet, anyway. There's always time, folks. There's always time. Oh, what the hell, I just did that. I'd like to try to zoom in so my character is like more at the bottom. I don't think it works. Okay, guys. Well, they were injured, you know, lost in the wild and hurt, and they needed love and attention, and they managed to make a little family out of it. They're so cute. Okay. Come on, then. Let's get you back to the wild. Is it in here? This is very sad. But it's the right thing to do. You have returned the family to the wild. Without your intervention, the pair would not have been reunited, and the family may never have recovered. Instead, they have a baby to cherish and a long and happy life. Oh, you've completed the Freshwater Frenzy campaign. Thank you so much for playing. You can carry on here in Diamond River for as long as you wish. When you're ready, all your favourite freshwater animals are available to play with in sandbox mode. Unfortunately, I don't think I actually have access now to a manatee. Oh, we do! There we go. Pop a couple in there. Right, that is the end of Freshwater Frenzy. All 5 levels I've done. I only showed one of them, admittedly, but I kind of just wanted, you know, at the end of the day, we saw the anaconda. We should check out the anaconda again. We saw the crocodiles, we saw the turtles, we saw everything right here, and that's kind of why I wanted to power through to this final mission. And I've really enjoyed it. Do you move? You've been chilling in that corner for a long time there, buddy boy. It's cool though. It's very cool. Yeah, I love this game. I really like this game, and we might do a cheeky little sandbox playthrough at some point. You know, I want to make a mega tank. We may even just do a video where all we do is build a mega tank and try to see what is the maximum number of species we can get into one tank. Bearing in mind, species even in a mega tank will still eat each other and stuff like that. So you do need to be aware of what's going to happen. Yeah, hopefully we get more DLC. I don't know where you would go from here. We've done freshwater, we've done saltwater. I mean, I haven't played through the main campaign enough to know what else is out there. Maybe there's, you know, maybe we could do like a deep sea kind of thing. Maybe there could be a new gameplay mechanic in general where you have to go diving for the fish or something. Not that you would actually dive, but you could send teams out. I don't know, that seems dangerous. I don't know. I have no idea what they could possibly do, but it's a really cool little game. If you haven't played it, I recommend go check it out now. Wait for it on sale if that's what you want to do. Steam summer sale should be up pretty soon, but I think it's definitely worth the price. It's one of the few games I've played lately where, excuse me, my voice is dying, that I can just kind of put, you know, 20 hours in over a few days and not really feel bad about it. I kind of just enjoyed it, you know? It's been great! And my manatees are gone and I'm sad. Thank you so much for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll be back tomorrow with more Beyond Blue and Joey. I'll see you lovely folks then. Cheers much love as always. Bye-bye.